Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Mario, your squat sensei. Here to do a quick workout today. We're gonna be working on some pull action, so we're gonna do some deadlifts. At the same time, we're gonna go over, the benefits, of course, of deadlifting, which is amazing. I got into the deadlifting way too late in the game. Should have been there since day one. I want to talk about some of the equipment that I like to use for my deadlifts. Some of the form aspects of what's important when it comes to form. Of course, always never compromise form that'll lead to injury and bad habits overall. So I want to kind of go over that, and also I want to kind of cover some of the basic items that you should always have in your gym bag. We're currently here at Rusty's, my garage gym. Just had a baby, so I'm kind of getting my workouts in whenever I can. So working out at home is definitely the way to go for that. So that way I don't have to plan about, going to the gym for an hour, 2 hours, whatever. I can get a quick workout here at the house, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, hour and a half, however long it takes. I'm here at home, so that's kind of where I'm at currently. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now the first warm-up set, we're gonna do 135 pounds. That's 45 on each side, and of course the bar. That puts us right around 135. So we're gonna get started with that. The first set, I want to try to shoot for 12 to 15 reps, just so I can get nice and warmed up, get the blood flow going, and have a nice workout. Then we'll continue talking to you guys while I'm working out. It's the first time I ever try this, so we'll see what happens. All right, so let's go. All right, so when it comes to deadlifting, the first, so I'm gonna do kind of like it's more like a sumo deadlift. I've been trying to get into this because the potential of going heavier over time is gonna be way easier to achieve, less travel time, and of course, as long as we keep proper form, we'll be able to keep going up in the weight. So we go way down, we come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. So nice little quick 15. So we're getting some rest in between. So I'm probably gonna do another set of 15 at that weight before we start climbing the ladder. Of course, I don't have that much weight here at the house. I think altogether I could put about, I'm winded, about 4 or 5. That's about how much weight I have. So probably gonna go up to that. If time allows, of course. Right now it's beautiful outside. So I'm in my garage, I got the door open, and man, this weather is awesome here in Arizona. So shout out to all my AZ people. Hopefully y'all enjoying this nice weather we've been having the next few days, and the weather we've had for the last couple of days. So let's enjoy it, because summer's coming. Summer is coming for sure, and this year I think it's gonna be a hot one. So benefits of deadlift. So guys, deadlifting, most people are like, oh, when you do back, do deadlifts, and it's kind of like a myth also. You don't have to do deadlifts when you do back. One of the main reasons is because if you start with deadlifts, by the time you get to all the other workouts, you're gonna be like super burnt out, like not even able to do anything. So I mean, some people can, of course, it depends on your endurance levels and all that. Me, I like to have its own day for deadlifts, just because of how heavy I go and how many repetitions and how many sets we have. It's always optimal just to kind of put it on its own day if you have the time in your schedule. Of course, if you want to include it with your back day, with your pull day, that's absolutely fine. You know, just know that you might be either burnt out if you do it in the beginning of the workout, and if you leave it to the end, you're definitely gonna be burnt out real quick, which is dangerous because, you know, as you get tired, you get fatigued, your form starts to begin to get compromised. So, you know, that could lead to injury, that could lead to many other problems that, you know, could come along with, you know, doing deadlifts at the end. Of course, you know, as I mentioned earlier, some of the things to have, of course, when you're gonna be doing some deadlift type of workouts, some heavy workouts, you know, you always want to have your belt. So, you know, I see a lot of guys that are like, oh, you wear a belt to lift 315, like, come on, man, that's not required, dude. Like, 315, you can do that shit with your eyes closed. Yeah, sure, you can do it with your eyes closed, but however, it's always better to just stay on the safe side, man, because, you know, I've seen people get injured over 315 pounds when they could perfectly either squat or deadlift 500 pounds. So, you know, there's no real rule that says you can't wear your belt. So always wear your belt, always stay on the safe side of things. So that way, you know, as we begin moving forward, increasing the weight, the safety measurements have to also be there, so that way you don't get injured. So that's another important piece. So now let's go ahead and knock out another 15. I'll be right back, guys. All right. So let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Whew, last one, 15. All right, cool. Whew. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and add some weight up in here. So, man, that one got me. So we're just gonna add a 35 pound on each side. That's put us right around the 205-ish. Yeah, 205 range. 205 is still doable. All right, 35 pounds. Here we go. All right. So now we added 35 pounds on each side. So that puts us right at 205. All right, so 205. The sets are gonna be somewhere between 8 to 10 reps, as I want to conserve as much energy while at the same time, you know, get a good workout in. Doing the 8 to 10 rep range with 205 is going to enable me to, when I get to those heavier sets, I could go ahead and try to do 2 or 3 reps, which I don't know if you guys have done this before, but, you know, if you kind of kill it in the beginning, as far as, you know, doing too many reps in every set, then by the time you get to the heavier sets, you're kind of like, oh man, I'm freaking burnt out. You know what I mean? And it happens. So I want to conserve my energy as much as possible through the workout, so that way when I do get to those heavier sets, I have some energy left to go ahead and pull those suckers. So 205, 8 to 10 reps. Hopefully we can get that in. Once I get past this, I typically do like to start wearing my belt, so that way I can go ahead and protect my lower back. I do have some lower back pain that comes every now and then, so it's very important for me to always keep my form to the best of my abilities, best form possible. Sometimes, however, I do have noticed in some of my videos that, you know, my form may be a little bit off, so that is something that I'm working on correcting also. So always work on yourself. Like I always tell people, I'm like, dude, if you got some feedback for me, I'd appreciate it. I ain't gonna hate you for giving me feedback. Now, what I do hate is people that come in there and just throw all kinds of hate your way. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between constructive criticism, which will help you develop yourself, you know, to become better, and those that just want to hate, you know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? People that just want to be like, oh man, what's that form? What's that form? Like, okay, can you do this shit? If you're not, don't tell me about my form, bro. I know. Probably know more than you do. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. Some people get off on telling other people about their forms. That's fine. You know, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? If I see somebody making bad money moves, I'm like, bro, that's a bad money move. I mean, I'm, you know, making all the right money moves, but, you know what I'm saying? We all always want to give some type of feedback, and there's nothing wrong with that, but just know the difference between feedback and hate. Sometimes when you receive hate from others, it's like, oh, come on, man. Like, you don't even lift, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, people that don't even lift and they want to tell me how to lift, dude. How does that work? Exactly. So let me go ahead and knock this 205, 8 to 10 reps. Be right back. All right. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew. All right. So that's that. All right. This is fun, man. So I hope you guys are having fun watching. Of course, this is my first video ever, so I don't know how to properly do all this stuff yet, but from what I heard, most people are like, dude, just upload a video and then from there just upload another one, and you know, it's always gonna be all these different, you know, videos and different ideas that come at you once you start uploading. So here I am. Hopefully you guys like it. Recording right from my garage, right on my iPhone. No expert equipment, no nothing like that. So no editing, of course. I don't know how to do all that yet. So as I begin to upload more content, you know, you guys will start seeing, you know, if my content's being viewed. I'll start doing like some of those cool introductions and all that good stuff. Now, before we get any further, guys, just know that, you know, I'm just a dude that's working out and, you know, trying to help out others also on their journey to get, you know, as fit as possible. You know, I am not a freaking professional trainer or a dietitian or anything like that. So all my content that I put on here is just strictly for entertainment, informational purposes, motivational purposes. So just take it with a grain of salt, man. If you want to try some of the stuff that I'm talking about, like, you know, doing some deadlifts, you know, just to incorporate it as your part of your workout, I'm telling you guys, it definitely pays off because you get to develop your strength on all other areas. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just for back. Like most people are like, oh, it's just a back exercise. No, man, that shit works out your whole body. Like, it's a full body workout. So if you have a day dedicated just to deadlifts, and you can do like 4, 5, 6, 7 sets of anywhere from 6 to 15 reps, dude, you're gonna definitely feel it. You're gonna definitely enjoy the benefits of doing so. So, you know, stay tuned for that, man. Like, so right now we're gonna increase the weight. So we're at 205. Probably gonna go up to about 255, just so that way we can start, you know, getting into the heavier sets. So let me go ahead and get that. I'll be right back. So, reason why I call this place Rusty's. When I bought this weight set, it had been sitting outside for a little bit. So, a lot of the plates I've already collected some of that rust. So, that's part one of why I call it Rusty's. the other part. So I'm 32 years old, so sometimes as I'm beginning to make some movements, my body just feels like it's rusting. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And so, Rusty's was a perfect name. Rusty me, Rusty equipment, Rusty everybody. So, Rusty's. That's the name of the gym here at home. So let's go ahead and put on some weight in here. All right. All right. 225. This 275, that works. All right, there's one. All right, there's the other one right here. Alright guys, and just so I can show, you know, the gym here. So we got loaded in here. That's a 25 pounder. That's a 45. That's a 45. And we got the same thing lined up on the other side. So that equals totally about 275. So with this one, we're gonna try to shoot for 6 to 8. At this time, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on my belt, just so I can, you know, like I mentioned earlier, stay on the safe side. That's always better. So, belt. We have a Harbinger belt. I don't know when I sell those. One of my friends gave it to me for my birthday. Since he knows I love weights and stuff. I was like, oh, here, bro. And I was like, oh, man, thanks. I do love lifting heavy, and so, perfect gift, right? So belts are a little bit uncomfortable just because they're so tight. Yeah. Wouldn't have that problem if I was a little skinnier, but hey, we're working on that, okay? We're traveling the journey right now. We're in the journey. We're trying to get there, all right? And I'll talk to you guys a little bit about my personal journey, my goals. Let me just knock this out real quick and we'll get right into that, okay? All right, so we go down. 1, 2. Oh. Whew. Yeah, it's getting heavy. 2. So we'll leave it at 3 right now. This thing is getting heavy real quick. Alright, so belt's off. We'll throw it back on right now when I put the next weight on there. So, my journey consists of, currently I want to say last time I weighed myself, I was around 255. Within the next 6 months, I would like to see if I can get myself down as far as 230. So it's about 25 pounds. I don't know if it's completely attainable. While we all know that poundage is not literally like everything, because sometimes, you know, you may put on some muscle and then you see the scale and it's like the scale is going against you. It's like increasing rather than decreasing. So sometimes that could be like a motivation killer, you know what I mean? Like you're trying to look better, you're trying to feel better, you know, but then, you know, you're doing all the right things. You're eating enough calories, you're working out enough, you're putting in all the work, and then you step on that scale and it's like, dude, how did I gain weight? You know what I mean? And it kind of sucks, because it really could kill somebody's motivation in one shot. You know what I'm saying? It's like one shot kill. And so I don't want to get too focused around, oh, you know, like I need to lose these many pounds, because sometimes it's not gonna happen because we get big, you know what I mean? Um, However, like I have noticed, you know, over the last few months that I've been working out and I've been putting in the work. I've been eating the right foods. I've been, you know, doing all the right behaviors, and my clothes are starting to fit me a little bit better. At least around, you know, some of the places where I don't want to be tight, you know. But when it comes to my arms, my shoulders, it's like, dude, again, you're killing it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like people acknowledge, you know, like sometimes they're like, oh man, you big, good job, man. So, you know, for those of you that do go to the gym, that do see others on their journey, you know, it's always nice to be acknowledged, man. Like throwing in a nice little, oh man, you're doing great, bro. You're looking huge. You're looking big, bro. Like I want to be like you, man. Those little words, those little things, they go a long way, man. Like somebody could just be like, oh hell yeah, now I'm motivated and pumped to freaking get this workout in, get done with this workout, freaking, and continue on. You know what I mean? When we get into lifting and doing this type of things, sometimes it's because we're in a place where we feel like we need it, and it could be like depression, it could be, you know, a bad breakup, it could be like, you know, getting fired from your job, or it could be things like that put us into the lifting world. But then once we develop it and once we start to embrace it, we begin to love it, you know what I mean? And then we can't skip a day with that, you know what I'm saying? And so that's beautiful. So help others to get to that state of mind where they're like, dude, I don't lift because I want to show off. I lift because I want to freaking be strong. I want to feel good, you know, and I want to make others feel good along the way. And so that's kind of why I'm doing this. You know, it's not like to make money or to freaking, you know, do all those other things. That'd be nice. Of course, everybody wants to make a little bit of quiche every now and then. It's okay, but that's not the point of this. You know, the point is to give a voice for others to listen and, you know, hopefully learn something from it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole purpose of this series of videos that I'm gonna be doing and uploading for you guys. So up next, so we're currently at 275, so we're gonna go up to 315. So 315, that's, you know, starting to get to the serious weights. Usually what I do once I get to this weight, just because my grip is sometimes like not all there, I do have some wraps that I put on, and they help me to like maintain the nice grip on the bar, and so that helps a lot. If you guys don't have any of those, I definitely recommend it. It's a good investment. Let me show you guys the ones I have. Give me 1 second. Where did I leave my gym bag? Here we go. So these are like little, they're like little whatever ones, you know. No, they're not like some superior ass brand or something. They're just regular good old wrist wraps. So basically with these, the way you use them, you put them on, they're brand Savage. So Savage is the brand on this ones. I think I got them from a website called Govex. For those of us that are either military, veterans, or federal employees, or first responders, we have Govex that is a place where you can get nice discounts on things that, you know, you would typically buy somewhere else for higher price. So Govex.com, if you haven't check it out, check it out. I'm not sponsored by them or anything by any means, so if you want to check them out, check them out. If you don't, I don't, you know, it doesn't really do anything to me. So yeah, Govex. I also did buy that bike that's hanging right there, mountain biking, which I'll get into, you know, as the videos progress. I love mountain biking. I love the trails. So we'll definitely get into that conversation. And you're like, how does this big ass dude be biking? You know what I'm saying? And I do. It happens. So give me just 1 second so I can throw some weight in here, and then I'll knock out that set, and then I'll come back and talk to you guys a little bit more. All right. 35, and then I'll throw in a 10 on there. All right. So we got a 35 and a 10. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Oh, I forgot the 10. All right, so now we got 315 loaded. So I'm just gonna shoot for 4 to 6 reps on this one. Nothing too crazy. And then based on how these feel, you know, I'll be able to determine if we're gonna go up from there. We'll see. So same situation here, but with the wraps. Yes, of course we're gonna take the wraps in. We're gonna wrap them nice and tight. Now this is important right here, guys. So once we get to the heavy weight, you know, you want your form to be at 100, right? So we're gonna go over the basic sumo form. So right here, I'm gonna go into a deep squat, as deep as I can, right? So this way, I can use my hips to bring the weight up. So we're gonna go, look straight up, and then we're going up. 1, up, 2, up, 3. All right. So that was three reps at 315. Starting to feel the weight. So it's nice, man. It's really nice. Yeah, so wrist wraps, they help you with your grip, so that way you don't have to like be so concentrated on trying to death grip with your life, you know what I'm saying? So I'm probably gonna do another set right here. I might go up to 365. I'm kind of running low on weights right now, so I'm like, dude, I can't go up to 365 and just kind of wait. I think I might be able to, yeah. So let me go ahead and load this up real quick. I'll be right back. All right, so I think I was able to get the 4 or 5 on there. So we have 2 5s. Oh, let's start at the back. So we got 2 45s. So we got 2 25, and then we got 2 35s. That's 70 and 70. It's 140 plus 225. That's 365. Then we got 10 on this side and 10 on that side. Yeah, so we got the 4 or 5. So I had enough weight to go up to the 4 or 5. Now, let's see if we got the gains to go up to 4 or 5. I think I got this. So it's kind of late, and hopefully I can do this. If not, that's gonna be embarrassing if I upload a video where I failed at doing 4 or 5. Right now, my current max is sitting at 500. But of course, I was on a day that I took pre-workout, and I was in a really good place as far as the workout of that day. So we're gonna shoot for 2. If I get 1, I'll see if I can get the other one, and so on and so forth. All right. Wish me luck, guys. So we get into position. We get into that deep squat that we were talking about, and then we pull from there. That's 1. And up. That's 2. All right, we were able to dominate that. 2 reps at 4 or 5. That was fun. If you guys have made it this far in the video, man, I really appreciate that. You guys watching it. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, we're gonna start uploading some videos, for the purposes of helping others, in their journey. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the comment section. I'd like to address those on my next video. And then, as always, keep it locked in here. Share it with friends and family. That'd be appreciated. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.